Hey guys, this is Ms. Sakaguchi, one of the instructors for the online geometry course. I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to use MathXLforSchool. This is where you are going to be completing your homework assignments. So first, you want to make sure you go to the correct website, MathXLforSchool.com. Don't forget the for school part. If you forget the for school part, it'll take you to a similar web page, but it's designed for college students, so therefore your username and password will not work. So make sure you go to MathXLforSchool.com. So click sign in and type in your username and password. Once you get logged in, you're going to see this Welcome to MathXLforSchool page. In order to proceed to the site, you need to click the Enter MathXLforSchool button. Once you're here, this is going to be the environment where you guys will be completing your homework assignments. At the very top, there's a calendar. The calendar is not very useful, but you can look at it if you like. And here's a little preview of all of your upcoming assignments. The most useful link, I think, for us is going to be the button over here to the left that says Homework and Test. If you click on this link, this will bring up all of the assignments that you're going to be completing as part of this geometry course, and there's actually 2 assignments hidden over on the next page. So let's take a look at the second homework assignment. And I'm going to show you guys how to get started on these. So you can just click question number 1 and start going through these. This question here is a fill-in-the-blank question, and make sure you're reading the directions. This one says type an ordered pair, use integers or simplified fractions for any numbers in the expression. So if you want to use an ordered pair, you have a couple of options. You could use the buttons over here on the side. So on the side you have the option to use an ordered pair. If for some reason the ordered pair involved a fraction, you could also click on the fraction, so maybe the midpoint was at 1/2. And then maybe if you want another fraction, maybe we'll just do 1/2 again. Okay, not necessarily the correct answer, but I just want to show you guys how to use the tools. Okay, there's also the option to use square roots. So if I wanted to maybe just find something, not necessarily this problem, but something that was in simplest radical form, I could say, hey, this might be the square root of 3. Okay. And there's also, you can also use exponents, so if something was maybe x squared, I could use that. Some people have a question on how to get out of the exponent. Maybe the expression maybe the correct answer was x squared plus 1. You're going to need to click your arrow key to the right, and then that'll bring it down from the power, and then you can just hit plus 1 if that was the correct answer. Okay? If you wanted to navigate through these problems, and yes, I want to continue, you can just click the buttons up at the top, and you can click and see all of the problems as you would like. Okay, and the goal of these homework assignments is to hopefully get a 100 on your homework. And so let's take a look at what happens when you get a question wrong and some of the resources that can help you out. So let's say we needed to find the distance between these 2 points, and say I said the distance was 2. And I ask MathXL to check my answer. Okay? It says, sorry, that was not correct, and it's going to give you a little hint. So here's the distance formula. So let's say, for instance, I try again, and maybe I say this time the answer is 3. Check my answer. That is still incorrect. Okay, let's try it one more time. Let's try 2.5. Final answer. And it says round to the nearest thousandth, so make sure you're careful on what you're rounding to. So final check. Sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is 180. Okay? Instead of getting this question wrong, and I have a little X here, it doesn't mean that you can't do it again. If you click the button that says Similar Exercise, you'll get a new problem, but you can get the opportunity to still get this question correct. Okay? If you need help while you're completing your homework, there's a lot of great tools over here on the side, this on the right-hand side. The best one I like is the View an Example. So if you don't know how to solve this problem, you can keep clicking Continue, and it'll show you how to work out the problem step by step using the distance formula. There's also the Help Me Solve This, which will walk you through it and ask you questions along the way. The problem with this one, is after you get the correct answer, it will have you work out the exact same problem again after you close the window, but with new numbers. There's also videos, so if the videos that we gave you links to on Blackboard maybe didn't answer the question very well, there's also additional videos right here in MathXL4School. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close that, but if you wanted to, you could watch it. There's also the textbook link, which will take you right to the section in the textbook where you would find the distance formula. So this would be 1-7, midpoint and distance in the coordinate plane. And this is the entire section. So if you didn't happen, some of you guys were able to check out a hard copy of the book, some of you guys were not, there's always the option to use the online ebook that's on Blackboard. You could also access the textbook through MathXLforSchool, which is a great thing. There's also a glossary if you need it, math tools, and a calculator. The calculator is a very basic calculator, so it won't do too much, but some of the basics. Okay, and there's also the link to ask your instructor. We would prefer if you hold off on using this link. It would be best if you can try to figure these out yourself. If you do absolutely have a problem and you cannot get the correct answer, then you could send us that. You don't really want to abuse that button though, because if we get so many emails, we're not going to be able to answer you back very quickly. Okay, so let's save this. If I ever wanted to check my grades on a homework assignment, if you click on the results, okay, and I obviously did not do very well, but I can see I received a 0% on the homework assignment on 1.6 to 1.8, and I received a 0% on my 1.2 to 1.5 homework. But hopefully y'all says a 100%. All right, and I think that's pretty much the gist of how to use MathXL.com. If you have any other questions, feel free to email myself, Ms. Sakaguchi, or Mr. Anderson, depending on which of us is your teacher. All right, guys, well, good luck.